Here is a 5-step framework on how you can develop a strategy for your product or service. My name is Sudesh Kaka, and I help innovators create clarity through training, coaching, so that they may double or triple their profits within a year's time. So let's say everyone, by the way, everyone thinks they have a plan until they are punched. So says Mike Tyson. And that is so true. I've never met a person who tells me I don't have a plan. Everyone wakes up and even when they are feeling lousy, they will say, I'll wake up and I'll see how the day unfolds. But at the back of their mind, they are saying, I actually have a plan, but I'm not ready to communicate it. So what happens is that when they start executing, there's no measure to track progress because they didn't have a plan. Everything was spontaneous. So it becomes hard for you to track progress. So you need something that is a strategy. You need to be intentional about certain choices that you make. Okay, let's say you start a business. You cannot just wake up and say, I'll do whatever I want to do, or we'll see how the year goes, and you never know how technology changes. Those are some of the excuses people give for not having a plan. Okay, but how will you course correct something that you've not set out a course for? So it's very important for you to set out a course because it will make you distinct. It will help you deliver value to the market that you're delivering that value to. But it also help you to track progress and know what to change, when to change it, why to change it, so that you're not going with the mainstream. There are people who change aspects of their businesses because so and so changed it, and don't you know that it's the .com era and we need to change it? But is it part of your strategy? Are those some of the things that are relevant to your customers? Now, I showed a video about how to communicate value. You may want to go back and check it out so that when we're talking here, you understand how developing a strategy comes from and why it's important for you to know who you're serving and what value you're bringing to the market. Okay, so go check it out and it will teach you how to know who you're delivering that value to. Okay, now that you've watched the video, you know who you're delivering that value to. Now let's go into the 5-step framework, because strategy is an integrated set of choices that help you to deliver market to a certain group of people, value to a certain group of people in a certain market in a way that is distinct, but in a way that is anticipated, that is personal, that also sets you apart from your competition. So that is what strategy is, and it consists of 5 choices that you have to make. And the first choice that you have to make is to choose what your aspiration is. What is your aspiration? Let's say you're starting a hotel. What is your aspiration? Your aspiration could be to provide the best relaxation place for tourists while they're on tour, let's say in a national park. That could be your aspiration. And then you have to ask yourself, the second choice that you have to make is, where shall we play? And you say, maybe we're going to do that. Our hotels and lodges are going to be within game parks, because maybe that's where the tourists go. Or they may be at the river. You have to choose where you're playing. Which country, which geographical area are you choosing? Okay. And what is going to make you very distinct? Maybe all the chain of your hotels are within game parks, because that's where the tourists come. So you've chosen the country. You've chosen it's a hotel industry, but you've chosen a very specific niche for you, which is to provide hotel and lodging services for tourists. Now, the third choice, after you've done that, now you have your aspiration to be relevant to the tourists. You've chosen where to play, okay? Because strategy is about the things that you do as much as the things that you don't do. You cannot be everything to everyone all the time. That is a recipe for failure, and that's why you create, you go through this set of integrated choices. So after you've gone through those two, then you have to make the third choice, which is how am I going to win? Let's say I'm still on the tourist example. Your aspiration was to create a place where tourists settle and relax while they are touring the game parks. Okay, you've chosen to play in the hotel industry, and you're going to be in the game parks. Of course, you cannot be anywhere else. How are you going to win within that? Because you might have one or two or other three people that are having lodges like yours. Okay, then you might say, the way we are going to win is providing value for the person that is looking for a place that looks like their home. Okay, that means your rooms are going to be designed in a certain way. The kind of service that you're going to give them is going to be personal. How are you going to differentiate yourself? Let's say you have 2-3 players. How do you differentiate yourself? Hence, you have to make a choice on how you're going to win within that particular market where you're playing. Okay. After you've chosen to do on how you're going to win, you have to ask yourself, what kind of skills do we need to develop or have so as to win in a place that we've chosen to play, and with an aspiration that we have. And here, in the case of the hotels, you could say that maybe one of the skills that we're going to have is let's say a service design skill. Okay, that means that you are going to study your customer thoroughly every now and then and refine the value proposition that you are giving them, but also not just you knowing how to understand the customer, you're going to go ahead and understand everyone in the organization has to understand the customer. That also reflects on how you also recruit. How do you recruit the people? What kind of training do you require of them to have? Or what kind of training do you take them through? So we've gone through, that is the fourth choice. You're talking about which capability or skill you need to have. For the hotel, we've said you might need to have a service design skill, but you might need other skills. Okay, so after you've made that choice, then you have to ask yourself the last question. Remember, strategy is not just about how we're going to win. We're going to provide a great service. No. It's a set of integrated choices, okay? So the last choice that you have to make is what are the non-negotiables for you as the leader? Because strategy is the work of the leader. So what are your non-negotiables? You might say our non-negotiables are keeping the place immaculately clean. Or our other non-negotiables is that if a customer complains that we investigate it and bad service was offered, that client goes. Okay, I know there's a gentleman called Dave Ramsey. In his company, one of the non-negotiables as leaders is not to tolerate people that gossip. Because gossip is insidious, it kills the environment in which people work, and they want to have a happy environment. So what are your non-negotiables? Okay, good. I know it's been loaded, it's quite a video. So let's go back over the 5-step framework so that you are conversant on how to create it and keep on testing it. And remember, you don't do it once off and check it off. No. It's something that you keep on referring to. It's something that you do over and over again. You might give yourself maybe 3 months or 1 month to keep on refining and say, okay, is aspiration still the same? Okay, so to summarize it, strategy is a set of choices, and the framework that I'm sharing with you, it has 5 choices that you need to make. Number 1, what is your aspiration? Okay. Hope you have that. Number 2, where are you going to play with that aspiration? Number 3, how are you going to win when you play in the markets that you have chosen to play in? and for a certain group of people. And number 4, what skills do you have that are going to make you win or that you need to develop? And after you've made the 4th choice, then the 5th choice, what are going to be your leadership non-negotiables? After you have that, then you have a framework for the 5 choices that help you to craft a strategy. Okay, so go create a strategy, go be different in the market as you offer distinct value to the people that treasure it, so that you may stand out, win, make a profit, be happy, and not try to be everywhere, because you're unique and you're required to serve a given group of people. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, once again, leave the comments below. Tell me how you liked it, whether you need more support, which kind of videos you want. Let me know how this goes on. But from here, I'm signing off and telling you adios, muchachos.